Good evening and welcome back. Jay Davis from James W. Davis and Associates joins us for It's the Law. Good evening.
Good evening.
Let's see. Georgia prosecutors plan to seek the death penalty and hate crime charges in the Atlanta area spa shootings. Now, 22-year-old Robert Aaron Long is accused of killing 8 people in the March 16th shootings in Atlanta and Cherokee County. 6 of the victims were of Asian descent, and the hate crime law is new in Georgia. So we're going to probably see it play out for the first time. But Jay, kind of explain to us, when can this law be applied?
Well, the law is applied after someone's convicted of some other crime. So it's not a crime in and of itself to have hate and to, use it or to do something hateful to someone. But when it comes out after it's determined that there is a crime and a jury has found that it's a crime, then the next step is to seek that crime was motivated by a protected class, race, national origin, those types of things.
Got it. So what must be proven for that additional crime, I guess, to be added to that?
Well, every crime has an element of what was in your head. So criminal intent is an element of all crimes, that you actually intended to do that crime. It's why insanity or, beyond your own control can be a defense at times, because you do have to have the criminal intent to commit a crime. In this case, the intent has to be proven beyond a reasonable doubt, which sometimes is hard to do, that the intent was based on that protected class. That in this case, they're saying these were Asian women, and that the hatred was directed at Asian women, possibly somehow linked to the coronavirus, the COVID-19 pandemic, and that type of thing, that somehow or another there's a mass Asian hatred, and that this was the crux of that. If in fact it was just that he had been frequenting these facilities, and these facilities happened to be Asian. And then, as he is reported to have stated, I'm a sex addict and I saw these as being too tempting, then that may not be the basis of the law and the right application of the law. So it's going to depend on what was the actual motive in his head, and that needs to be proven beyond a reasonable doubt.
If proven, what are some of the penalties for a hate crime here in Georgia?
Well, the hate crime basically enhances the sentence on the underlying crime. In this case, they're looking for the death penalty, so they're likely using that as an aspect under seeking the death penalty as well. It is interesting, is particularly with the Fulton County prosecutor, who has indicated in all prior in the running for election and that type of thing, that would not be seeking the death penalty. Here has decided that this particular issue, where race, it's a white person accused of some other, the crime being a hatred against some other origin, then that's made her change her opinion on that. So that's going to be an interesting play out on whether people who were so anti-death penalty change their mind when it's something that when it's a crime that they detest more. So, right. Aspect.
Definitely a developing story. So, Jay, thank you so much for breaking all that down for us.
Thank you. Talk to you soon.